Well, happy Sunday afternoon, folks. After all that snow that we got last week, the yard's looking just a wee bit different. Not because of the snow, but because between the snow and around the snow and in and out of the snow, I've been doing a few things. This is beginning to look halfway decent again. A lot of the perennials are coming back up. You see iris, you see lily, you see rudbeckia in places. Oh, looky here. I didn't even see this before I went and got the camera. We're going to have some red tulips here over the next couple days. Look at that stuff. Yeah, we got these little yellow dandelion jobbers in there. I've been taking my torch and burning them off. Got some lilies here that I'm not exactly sure what kind of lilies those are. I'm gonna have to wait and see. There's the rudbeckia. There's something. When I first saw that, I thought maybe it was grass, but since there's that one and that one, I don't think it's grass. Got some irises here. Got some more irises here. Yeah, finding a few things. Got some. These over here, if these are what I think they are, these are a cute little lily that come up here. I had to pull up some garbage around them, and so kind of expose the bulb a little bit, but that'll be okay. But this over here may be the lily I'm thinking of. If so, we've lost a bunch of iris, because there used to be a bunch of iris right in here. But, that's interesting. On the other hand, I think some of those were given away last year, so that may do it. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff I've been doing. And then this over here will become a rose bed. I may even transplant those that I keep mowing off over into here. But this is a huge loader tire. That's not even a tractor tire, it's a loader tire. Oh, what is the size on that tire? Let's see if I can find a size mark. It says Firestone. There's Firestone all over it. Says, I may have just found it. 38. 18.4 by 38 on a 16 rim, 6-ply rating. I have a feeling that'll be there for a while. That's a big tire. It takes a little bit for this old man to get in and out of it. But yeah, there we are. That'll make things look different. Oh. Let's see, what else have we got done here in the last couple days? Gotten a few things. I got the wheelbarrow put back together. That has lost a bolt out of the front frame on that. Got that put back together. I'll show you that here in a little bit. Walk around this way. This is quite a bit different over here. This is where the tire came from. And I don't know if you saw them or not, but those scaffold frames and some other stuff was stacked up in there. But I went ahead and pulled all that out. I got a bunch of wood I got to get cut, and I have a feeling that's where I'm going to stack my wood that I get cut. So that's looking different. Definitely need to get the power washer out there and wash that down. If it ever gets warm enough to do that, I'll be happy to. It's about 60 degrees out here as we're taking this. And I'm getting old enough that that's not warm enough. I've even gotten a little bit of cardboard picked up here, not anywhere near all of it, but a little bit at a time. Got the suckers chopped off out there at the sycamore tree, so that's going to be easier to mow around. And then I cleaned off the sun porch steps and brought the take inside for the winter flowers back out. And I'm not sure they're all going to make it, but we'll see what happens with a little bit of rain. It's not supposed to freeze any at all this week, so I think we're finally past that aspect of it. But we'll see what happens. I think this is supposed to be a geranium, and that over there obviously is supposed to be a philodendron. The philodendron will probably come back. Those things are pretty hardy. They'll live through everything. I'll probably have to do some culling and everything. And then the other thing I've been working on, as the wind will allow, not only have I been running a burn pile out there late evenings and early morning when the wind dies down, but as the wind's allowing me, I'm starting to get some different coverage on this. It definitely needs it. And I'm finding that the Rust-Oleum rust converter, that's what the black stuff is. And then over here you can see over the converter I've been putting a rust inhibiting primer. And then over the rust inhibiting primer I've been testing some old cans of paint that I'm not sure that they're going to be any good, but I figured, might as well try them. If they're good, they'll cover something. If they're not good, I would need to get rid of them anyway. So that's one of those hopefully win-win deals. The peonies survived the snow. That's not surprising, because once they start, they take off really, really nicely. Oh, let's pick up a few sticks while we're here. I looked for that stick earlier because I'd cut it off, and it fell, and I moved on to the next stick. And then when I came back to get it, I didn't find it. So, hey, you get to walk with me as I keep doing some yard cleanup here. I'm sure this is just a joyous occasion for you. Oh, let's see here. That's the bird bath from the other side, with the sun at the wrong angle to take a good picture of it. But there it is. The old Alice. I want to get out here with my string trimmer here in a couple days and see if I can get that cleaned up. Get that to where you can at least see it to where it looks like it might be lawn art. It's not permanently going to be lawn art, but for right now it's okay for what it is. I'd love to get it done. Ooh, I got some cherry starts down there I'm gonna have to get rid of. Yeah, definitely didn't even realize I had done that. That's gonna become a jungle if I don't do something with it. But the cherry tree, this one has never bloomed, so I'm not sure it's going to yet, even this year. Here's my other peony bed, and it's not looking too bad. Oh, any hostas out here? Usually by now I start to see hostas. Oh, yep. There's a pretty big grove of them. That's one of several plants around this tree. I think I showed you the other day the one at the back here was sticking through. Yep, it's looking good. Yeah, it's not looking bad at all. It just, different plants in different places grow at different rates. Here's another one. And there should be a couple of striated lilies and different types of hostas in this circle. At one point I had either 7 or 8 hostas around out here. Now, last time I mowed, I just went ahead and mowed everything off. You can see the scalp from the blade there. But obviously, I didn't hurt the other ones. Let's see what happens later this year. Some of these kind of fool me. There's been a couple years, there's something coming up right here. Yep, that's something coming up. We'll see what happens there. How about if I get this brick out of the yard? I don't really need that brick in the yard. The mower didn't like that brick the other day. There's another one that if I didn't already have one in my hand, I'd go ahead and get it too. So, yeah, we'll put that brick over here with the rest of these bricks. something like that. As long as it does. Yeah, there we go. The whole thing's gonna fall on me now. Okay. Stick with me here for a minute. We'll get this stacked back up here. Somewhat. There we go. What happened was I came out earlier and was busting up shingles. What I do is I bring these shingles over here one at a time, make sure there's no nail in them, and then break them up and throw them in the driveway. I figure that gravel and asphalt together will eventually make a good bed. And at this point, I'm not ready to get a blade and then some stuff. But here's the bottom of the sycamore tree. That's looking a whole lot better. Another stick I might as well pick up while I'm here. One, evidently the wind took off someplace. So, with videos past, I've been saying, yep, I gotta get that done. I finally got a couple of those little projects done. This here is sycamore limb that came out of the tree in a tornado yesterday, and then a couple other things. All the sycamore that you see was all off of one limb. That was a big, huge limb. It was like between 10 and 12 inches at the bottom. And I was glad I wasn't underneath it when it fell. These hostas over here are really beginning to grow up. And the tulips are beginning to look like they're going to do something. Let's see if I can find my other two lilies yet. There's where one of them used to was. It's not popping through though. That one back there is popping through. That one there is popping through. And this one over here is popping through. I'm missing that one. Make sure I don't stop and step on the hosta here. Yeah, I'm missing that one up front. I'm missing the one back here in this back corner. Interesting. Those are a big, showy, real dark burgundy. Some days you catch them, they look burgundy. Other days you'll catch them, they're almost fire red. It's like they change tint as they mature. And as they do that, in their cycle, it's looking some pretty good stuff. See if I can get that out of there. Oh, well, I'm not seeing anything in terms of trees that are budding out that I need to go take walks to go see here. So I think I'm gonna end this particular segment, and I'll probably put it together with some other stuff later on the day, and we'll see how things go. But for now, take care. We'll catch you in the next segment.